Hello everyone, I'm DPN, Darlene Pierce Noble of Infinity Powerhouse. This is our platform, IPH Network TV, and welcome to our review and recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, on this, we're just going to present the highlights of Season 10, Episode 2. And this season is called, of course, of the housewife of this episode is Say Yes to the Stress. So definitely stay tuned and check out the rest of our footage. I'll be coming throughout this segment and giving my review and also my recap on all. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. So hello everyone. As you can tell, this is going to be an amazing season. At least that's what I thought. I don't know you all how this really going to play out. I have to keep it real. In this actually second far-as episode of season 10, Nene is not even in this segment, this episode. How so? Why so? So just not even really trying to put things into place and thinking. Nene played a really big part with a lot of drama. And then you got, where one's, trying to fill it in and put together, but it's just not happening. So I'm going to let you make that decision. But as I fold in, I'm just going to start and give you the highlights. So, of course, Cynthia, she is coming into herself and understanding that she don't want to be alone. With working out with Peter was not going to work. So she's kind of, sometimes she's asking questions, like her daughter was headed to Charlotte for the weekend, and she was like, last time you saw Peter, did he ask about me? Why would you ask about that? Why would you even ask if Peter is asking about you? Supposedly you have moved on with your life, he has moved on with his life. Okay, so then you move on into Kenya. Kenya is in a great place right now. I truly believe she's happy. She's been looking for love, but she's facing a lot of negative impact when it comes down to the social media, and her husband is not just used to that. He's not used to being out in the limelight, the highlights and all that great stuff. He's used to being low key. So she's kind of worried that some changes is going to come with that, and being that they're newlyweds, and this should be the definitely honeymoon period. Then you move on into Candy, where she and her assistant, the one that her Mama Joyce accused of sleeping with Todd, I don't even know her name, to be totally frankly with you. They are actually going to be at Shami's wedding shower before they head over to Kenya, Africa. So they're sitting at the table, and her sidekick, I say, they are having these conversations about Portia, right in front of Portia. So this got to be taped, because real deal, the table not that big. I'll be like, what? So these are the highlights of what's happening. They're preparing for the trip for Kenya. Oh my goodness. I just really feel sad for Sheree. Sheree is actually really into me with her hairstyles, with her she just seemed broken. She just seemed like something ain't right with her. I mean, her hairstyles is just really off a lot, because she always was hooked when she was with Lawrence, and getting her hair done and all that great stuff. So I don't know what's going on. Who is her hairstylist? I have to keep it real. She got a blonde, far as hair on, wig on. Then she moves into this crunchy thing at the top. I'm like, this is not the Sheree that I know. This just not her. I mean, how could this possibly be? So it's just all about, just little this there. This is just not what I expect for now. The second episode, I really expect a little bit more. So next episode, Nene is going to be in, but it shouldn't be where Nene have to bring it, because this is your real life. And if your real life is all this, I just can't see them going into a season 11. But who am I to judge? So stay put, continue to watch, and I'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm DPN with Infinity Powerhouse, where we are in the midst of doing a review and recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So what I'm doing is actually looking at different footage and then giving my review, and you'll see how we will put all and compile together. This is just so interesting of what I do. I've been doing this for a while, of looking at the news and sharing it with my viewers and also who have been following me on in our social media outlets. And so this is a new way I want to do this as well. So thank you for coming back and also sharing, checking it out. So in this segment here, where Shami and also Candy is in an African store, love that. Remind me of an African print, where they are actually getting, their attire for the African wedding that she's going to have in Kenya. And so Candy is actually going to travel, and Candy and some other of Candy's friend is going to go with them. So they're going to make it like a vacation trip, okay? But the real deal is Portia is not going to be coming. She already put out there that she have some issues with her, far as where she passed out and she can't handle it, far as it starts with the VV, not like a venereal disease, but the name of the condition she has is like a V with a long word in it. So when you find out, you let me know. Okay, so I'm kind of taken back with that, because friendship means a lot to these girls and of course to any one of us. But when it comes down to, she came into play, and if you followed last season, she was actually in the midst of being in the middle of the controversy between Candy and Portia, where Phaedra was putting it out there that that she was actually, Shami was sleeping with Candy, so that made it kind of awkward and kind of whatever situation. So who knows what's going on. So that's really all about that. So I'm gonna move on to my next segment here that I have here listed. You get to hear a little bit more about it. Okay, so now what's going to finally close this all out is that they are actually at her wedding shower, and they're doing this game where they have hot dogs on a string, and they're trying to see who can put it in a hole. Well, guess who won? Sheree won. Woo! Sheree know what to do with it, honey. She know what to do. Then finally it's closing out, you all. Finally, I was like, do I really want to take 45 minutes, an hour to watch this? Really? I mean, I really feel the same way I felt at the top when I gave my recap and review. They're gonna have to do something, because I cannot see them going into a season 11, or either it got to be amped up. And I'm not saying so much of a drama. I mean, it just like, it's just not there. It's like, can you really keep someone attention? And so it's finally ending up with Shami and also Portia having their conversation about they're like, I guess ending their friendship to whatever degree, like one don't want to hear the other. And when she was like, well, if you don't want to hear what I have to say, then it's final, it's over with, I'm done with it, and she got out. And that's the end. Check that out. So you all, next week maybe will be a better episode. We'll see. I know they're going to be going down the Soul Train line, so welcome back, and I'll give my review and highlights of it. So thanks for tuning in to IPH Network TV. I am DPN, and we'll see you again next week with my highlight and my reviews. Take care, everyone.